I've an awful feeling about this. You'll be hurt out there. I couldn't handle that.
I'll be careful, I promise. And when I'm flush with coin and set up, I'll send for you. I will.
Caroline! Come away! Don't exert yourself!
I can't promise I'll come, Edward. If you leave on this fool's errand, I cannot promise anything.
Don't give up on me, Caroline! Not when I need your faith the most.
Putting some shape to your sentiments?
Just a short letter home. I reckon she's past caring anyway.
Oh, you're a hard heart that should be softer.
Or soft in parts that should be hard.
And how is it you're so keen for his hard parts, Mr. Rackham?
You'd like to know my secrets, would you?
Oh, aye. Give me a small hint, like. Or a large one, if you're an upright gentleman.
Open your hand.
Oh.
Who's shooting?
Might be them ships sliding into port.
Jesus.
Grateful for your geniality, Captain Hornigold.
Don't mistake my decorum for deference, Governor. I'm eager to hear what you have to say, but of uncertain mind otherwise.
Very well put. And it's a fairer shake than I expected to see from any pirate. But I promise fair treatment to all who hear me out.
Only wait a while longer, Governor Rogers. These rascals will show their true colors in time.
Calm, Commodore Chamberlain. I have given Captain Hornigold my word that we will be equitable.
Won't do you a lick of good. Men like him are a blight on His Majesty's reputation and a peculiar cancer, afflicting the new world. The King wants them eradicated, above all else.
Is this the town square?
As close to one as we've ever had.
Incredible. It's no cleaner than a dog's kennel. Captain Hornigold, please call your men.
Rackham, Vane! The Governor's come calling. Bring Burgess and Cockram as well.
Take this shanty town as if it were your own.
Aye. The King has been particularly ineffective in bringing about this change, hasn't he? And has failed at all attempts until now.
Careful how you talk about His Majesty, Governor. You're here at his pleasure.
I have my methods, Commodore, and I expect you to honor them to the letter. A lot of you. Make way for the King's emissaries.
Out of the way! Go on!
Our only aim here is to treat with the masters of this community. All others are encouraged to go about their usual business.
Go on, move! Go!
Commodore Chamberlain, please see that all merchants, masons, and carpenters are rounded up and brought to me this afternoon. We must see about repairing this fortress.
We should be confiscating weapons, Governor. Send these pirates a clear, strong message that the King's emissaries are not to be trifled with.
I have no wish to stir up animosity here, Commodore. And though well armed, we are outnumbered by a decent margin. Slow persuasion is our best and most efficient weapon.
Twaddle, Governor! We should sink every goddamn ship not flying the King's colours. To do otherwise projects a certain weakness in our bearing.
Silence, Commodore! I am the goddamn governor here, serving at the King's pleasure, and I will make the bloody decisions. Is that clear, sir?
Aye, sir. Your wishes are clear as crystal.
These are the charts, Commodore. We're in position.
Governor Rogers believes he can make men of these monkeys yet. I do not. Return to your post and await my orders.
Hold there! Faster, lads! We're losing ground! That in case any of the said pirates shall on or be him or themselves, as aforesaid, shall have our gracious pardon, of and for such his or their piracy or piracies, by him or them committed before the 5th of January next ensuing. And we do hereby strictly charge and command all our admirals, captains, and other officers at sea, and all our governors and commanders of any forts, castles, or other places in our plantations, and all our officers, civil and military, to seize and take such of the pirates who shall refuse or neglect to surrender themselves accordingly.
Stop there!
Hold you! To the right, boys!
$1,000. I pray you take the prudent course, gentlemen, and accept the king's pardon as soon as your hearts allow. For until such time, all of you will be confined in Nassau. I am sorry for this, but in lieu of a public trial, this pardon is your best bet.
The governor puts it far too brightly, maggots. Take this message home. Accept the king's protection forthwith, or we will raise this town to its foundation and stretch your bloody necks.
Peace! Commodore Chamberlain, we are messengers, not executioners. Not yet.
Oh, thank you, sir. God save you.
Look on this as a stroke of fortune, lads. We should take the king's pardon and salvage what dignity we own.
Peace. I'll be hanged before I surrender to that Bobby.
Check your head, Vane. We had here a rare opportunity, a chance to take something base and shape it into a government made and maintained by men of vision. But in 2 years, we pissed it away. I won't make that mistake again.
It's truth he's telling, and you whelps can't handle it. Adieu, you forecastle-headed fuddlers. See you at the gallows.
You'll all be dead men! Bastards! I need a drink. Look at him. Turncoat. Makes me bloody ill to think on how many times I've put up with Hornigold and his self-righteous shite.
Verily, you are a man of principle, Captain Hornigold. A man I believe I can trust with my best ideas.
Faith, and we'll survive this, Charles, with our pride intact.
Well, that's confidence. You brewed a plan I might get a taste of?
Nassau is over, that's plain to see. I say we skip out tonight and regroup at my compound.
Fair enough. What's your angle?
The Brits have brought their supplies ashore, see? If we nick some gunpowder and pine pitch, we can build a fire ship and send it straight at the blockade, blasting it to smithereens.
Aye. We'll use Rackham's ship. Ain't a capable captain.
My conscience is clear.
Right. Well, you get the gunpowder, I'll secure the pine pitch.
Come on, boys, you're lagging.
It's this bloody hemp.
Lieutenant. Aye, sir. The Commodore fears a revolt is nigh. His orders are to sink every goddamn pirate ship now anchored in that harbor, tonight.
It's by the governor's wishes, sir.
This is a direct order, soldier. You will take position on the grounded galleon and await the Commodore's further orders. Is that clear? Aye, sir.
The conniving bastard. Someone ought to slit the Commodore's throat before he gets a chance to bark those orders.
You think so?
We're dead in the water otherwise.
All right, I'll kill him.
Your brains are baked. I won't take no part in killing the Commodore. Not one of the King's men.
risk our good fortune. I'll be waiting for you.
Stop there!
Positions and prepare to decamp on the Commodore's orders.
Aye, sir.
The Governor's given us a pardon, Commodore. Don't a man's word mean anything in these times?
Has syphilis clouded your mind? Why scratch and claw to protect such squalor? Your parasites feeding off the industry of honest men.
Much like King George in that respect.
Know your place, peasant! You may have taken my life, but you have not improved your own by any measure.
Does some purpose keep you talking?
If not for that heathen, Governor Rogers, I'd have seen you hanged from your own cross-trees. Worm. All of you.
The Commodore's dead. Are we ready?
We're close. We've got a problem with the galleon. There's a couple of dozen. Bloody hell. You'd raise a cloud here, lout! You sat on enough gunpowder to blow New Providence off its rocks!
Lay off me, mate. I'm well chafed.
As I was telling, a squad of lobsters has commandeered our galleon. We're gonna have to clear it out before we use them cannons to play the blockade.
Stay near the fire ship, Captain. Keep it afloat.
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
We're making that top!
The Brits are on to us. Look there!
Listen to maggots!
chocolate
They're on
crippler!
the ball line to head.
On your mark, Bonny! Seven of them out! All in the structure! He's the main muzzle the gallants! Grounded all on! Come on, you slugs! Man those seats! Fire!
Look, Captain, well placed shot that!
Incoming fire!
Ready to fire!
Here it goes! Fire quickly, sir! Do not
underestimate
them!
It's all exposed! Take the shots up!
Here it comes. Steady, lads.
Enemy fire! Don't let them see our fire ship. That's our aim.
They're on the ball line to head.
Fire! There's our good chocolate crippler!
Get up to planks.
Shipwreck Jack ahoy! Still alive, Captain.
They reinforcements,
Stay
Captain!
near the fire ship, Captain. Keep it afloat.
Exposed! Take
They're
the
on the
shots
ball
up!
line to head.
Ready to fire! Enemy down! Take a shot! Right there, sir! Fire! Goes the gallant to incoming fire! Fire! That'll wipe them out!
Get up to planks.
Every last scrap of duck on the wind!
Vulnerable there, Captain! Awaiting orders, sir! It's vulnerable there, Captain! All exposed! Take the shots up!
Not good enough! 50 yards off the wind! We're ready, sir! Fire! Fire! Look, Captain! We're shot right through there! All sail! All sail! The fire ship's about to blow! Steer clear, Captain! Down's all but me! All weather there, Captain! Captain, we broke through! Get clear of the fleet now and we're home free! Fire! Now they come! Hope you're coming. This, damn it! Ready to fire, sir! Kenway!
Ready to bomb, sir!
That'll wipe
They're
them
on the
out!
ball line.
Topsails and gallants! A mighty mess there.
Burn, you bastards! The burning up your ass, governor!
Prancing about like they took a prize.
Ahoy, kid. You missed quite a time.
Aye. Pity about Nassau, and Blackbeard flying the coop.
Well, we'll see about Thatch. Vane's off to see him now, and I'm following soon.
This is what's left of your experiment in democracy.
Aye. We do as we please here, and we take our time doing it.
But for Christ's sake, Edward, don't anything but the stink of riches wrinkle your nose.
What's got into you, man?
Reality, mate. Reality. See that you ain't pulled into the drink by this drowning rat.
Oi! I've lived longer than most men who trod this path.
great disappointment you are, Thatch. His mind's made up to stay, he says. It's a solid. And hang all of you lot that follow this sorry bastard into obscurity.
The man's a prick. I know you're come to call me home, Kenway. And your faith in me is kind. But with Nassau done in, I feel I'm finished.
I'm not of the same mind, mate. But I won't begrudge you the state of yours.
You still looking for that sage fellow?
Aye.
Taking a prize a month back, I heard a man named Roberts was working a slave ship called the Princess. Might want to see about it.
The Princess. Cheers, Thatch.
Well, don't sit there like a barrel of wet fish. We're celebrating my retirement! Uncork this man's breakfast!
Save us a few bottles, eh?
That moves.
There was a deserter among them who recalled my face. I sliced into his gullet before any word left his lips.
Anybody see? Don't think so, sir. But I reckon. Don't think so, sir.
But I reckon Kenway suspects something. He don't miss much.
Tell me about the beast.
A fair gathering, sir. Most too drunk to stand.
That will suit our purpose. Tell me about Edward Kenway. What sort of man is he?
It's Thatch, sir. At least that's what he calls himself. But he's a mad bugger, is he? Cracked as a glass teapot, sir.
Details now. Stop talking in gibberish.
Well, sir, he likes his drink, for instance. Only he makes them queer. Takes the usual rum flint and fills it with half a weight of gunpowder to top it off.
Did I hear you were right? He drinks gunpowder?
Aye, sir. Just for show. Only last week, he rounded up a score of his crew and bade us sit in the hold of his shit while he burnt off sulphur and other sickening minerals. We just sat there like it was one of a million pits of hell and nothing less ordinary.
Good God! What the hell for?
Like to test his crew is all. Tease out their fitness and what. Of course, it always turned out he was the fittest of the lot. Thought for a moment I'd die there. Bloody savages.
Have no fear, soldier. This will be the end of it. Come on. It's time. Quickly, send the signal. And remember always this day.
What the devil?
Can you make it clear? Here's the path to perdition!
Kenway! In a world without gold, we might have been heroes!
Devil curse me. Where's the jackdaw?
What of Thatch, sir? Did he fall? Captain?
He drinks damnation.
Loose and catch the wind!
Careful, Kenway. We're trying to board that ship, not sink her.
Trim the yards off the wind! Pull them down to hell, lads!
We're going over. Find the captain.
Come on, big roasters! You sturdy fucking brains!
Guns and steel aren't louder than sticks. Spittle, though.
I'm more than enough with all that.
Just find the captain. This captain claims the princess sails out of Kingston every few months.
All right. We'll set a course.
You made ash of my sails and rigging, jackanapes. You owe me a share.
Damn it, Vane!
Oh, Charles, what a surly devil you are.
Don't fuck with me, Jack.
Oh, but it's my mandate to fuck with you, Charles. Lads! See, the boys and I had a bit of counsel while you were wasting time with this lot. And, well, they figured I'd be a fitter captain than you reckless dogs.
I'll cut you another cunt, Tracer!
This one I figure I might sell for a tenner down in Kingston, but with you two grog blossoms, I can't take any chances.
You regret this day, Rackham.
I regret most of them already. Tie them up! Cast them off.
I'll gut you, Jack Rackham! I'll open you up, I'll tear out your organs, and string a bloody loop with them!
Stop your goddamn howling, Vane! There's no bloody use!
Well, well, the fearsome Edward Kenway speaks, eh? Pray tell us, Captain, how to quit this predicament. And tell us what genius you have for sailing a boat with no sails and no rudder.
Shut your gob!
Keep still now. I'll take these oysters you've ordered.
You mad sap. This island's crawling with food if only you'd care to look for it.
Yeah, I am looking, Louts. Found some just here. Don't come following now. Do you hear me? Don't come looking for me.
Wretched fool.
Come, let us drink it while we have breath. For there's no drinking after death. And he that will his health deny. Down among the dead men, down among the dead men, down, 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 down. Down among the dead men, let's him lie. Go dance with the fishermen and the dories, Kenway! This island's mine! Come at me, and I'll cap you, bastard! It was your bloody imagination that landed us here, Kenway! I'll be damned if I let that mind make one more decision for me!
Will you not talk to me, Vane? Are you fixed on this madness?
Madness? Nothing mad about a man fighting to survive, is there?
I mean you no harm, you corker. Now let's work this out like gentlemen.
Oh, God, I've got a bleeding headache on account of your jabbering. Now stay back and let me live in peace.
I would if you stopped filching the food I gather and the water I find.
I'll stop nothing till you pay me back in blood. You was the reason we were out looking for slavers. And you was the reason Jack Rackham took my crew.
Vane! Face me, man!
I said not to follow!
Jesus, you've lost your head, man!
It's a fair exchange for finding these flintlocks and grenados.
Listen, Vane. We can hunt with those guns.
And I mean to! No escaping me! What do you like to be all that's left of you, Kenway? Oh. You and your bloody fairy stories got us into this mess, Kenway. And I'll be damned if I let you drag me into it.
You keep this up, and I'll have to kill you, Vane!
Bloody try, by all means! I see you coming, Kerr! I see you plain and clear! It's either you or me who's leaving this island alive, Welcher! Because I'm not gonna sail again in a world cursed by your ugly mug! You can't hide, Kenway! Not dead yet! Here! I'll blow you to hell! Not dead yet! Here! No escaping me! I'll flush you out! Blow off some limbs! Bloody rags will be all that's left of you, Kenway! You can't hide, Kenway! Bloody...
You goddamn fucking knave, Vane!
Nancy boy! Only done half a fucking job.
Fucking hell. Is this my reward for believing the best about men? For thinking that a bilge rat like you could muster up some fucking sense once in a while? Maybe Hornigold was right. Maybe the world does need men of ambition to stop the likes of you from mucking it all up.
Or maybe you just don't have the stones to live with no regrets.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shanka. I ain't coming soon.
Stealing a fishing schooner single-handed. Damn canny, Captain.
As is taking back my brig from this pillock. Once again, I thank you both.
This Billy Huff didn't last 2 months with your ship before he came limping back to Nassau. Took the pardon straight away.
I had to, lads. That Rogers was onto me from the first.
Hold your tongue, Rackham.
So what now? Still chasing your elusive fortune?
Aye, and I'm close. I've heard the Sage is sailing out of Kingston on a ship called the Princess.
Put your ambition to better use, Kenway. Find the Sage with us.
I've no stomach for you and your mystics, Mary. I want a taste of the good life. An easy life.
No one honest has an easy life, Edward. And it's aching for one that causes the most pain. All right, Rackham. Back to retirement.
What news, Ade?
This Barjon works for the Royal African Company. Tell him what you told me.
I haven't seen the princess for 8 weeks or more, meaning she may soon be back.
What else?
I thought this buck belonged to the other men who was asking about the princess this morning. So I told him that...
What other men?
Haughty sailor in plain rags, and a gent with a scar just here.
Where have they got to?
Staying just round the corner, they said.
I grow tired of chasing these fantasies of yours, Edward. As does the crew.
Hang in there, man. We're getting close.
Have you alerted the men? We're short on time.
Aye. There'll be 2 soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind this blood?
Torres tells me that blood is required for the observatory to properly function. Torres tells me that blood is required for the observatory to properly function. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me then?
A small sample of blood
I've
gives us
just given him a
access
sample
to a
of my
man's
blood.
everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me then? For I've just given him a sample of my blood.
As have I, Captain Hornigold, as will all Templars. It is a measure of insurance.
And trust, I reckon.
Yes, but fear not. Torres has shipped our samples to a Templar safe house in Rio de Janeiro. We will not be the observatory's first subjects, I assure you.
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
Precisely. In
Governor,
Madagascar,
when you hunted
I
pirates
offered those
in
pirates a
Madagascar,
choice.
what methods were
Take a
best?
pardon and return to England penniless but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead. In
Just as you
Madagascar,
did in Nassau.
I offered those pirates a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Just as you did in Nassau.
Precisely. A pity Commodore Chamberlain did not live to see my thorough success.
It's not like you to gloat, Rogers.
We all deserve a moment, don't we? Grandmaster, welcome.
Buenas noches. What have you learned?
The princess was taken by pirates 6 weeks ago. And so far as we know, the sage Roberts was still aboard.
Very good. Maybe something, huh? And what measures are you taking to recover the princess from this?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location? Do you know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not blow.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I ask you to divest yourself of the secrecy.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, not
a body enslaved inspired. And what measures are you taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What of the sage's present location?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor us.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow. Natural, efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
Remind me, where in Africa are we looking?
Principe, sir. A small island.
We've sent 2 of our best men, Burgess and Cochrane. Privateers with fast ships and firm hearts.
Edward Kenway! Imagine my surprise at seeing your jackdaw anchored there. Have you heard all you came to hear? Will you now rescue the sage from our clutching hands?
A pox on you, traitor! You sold us downriver.
Because I found a better path. The Templars know order, discipline, structure. But you never could fathom these subtleties. Goodbye, old friend. You were a soldier once, when you fought for something real. Something beyond yourself.